We are finally through not E3, aka Summer Game Fest weekend, and we got to see tons of exciting reveals and trailers. The most surprising thing though wasn't finally getting to see gameplay for Avowed. It wasn't the trailer for Fable featuring the really funny dude from the IT crowd, or even gameplay of Ubisoft's new open world Star Wars game Outlaws, which admittedly does look kind of awesome. But no, it wasn't any of those things. The most surprising thing to me is the fact that we are still talking about Cyberpunk 2077 in the year 2023. A game that had such a disastrous launch in 2020 that every major gaming platform that sold it was forced to issue tons of refunds, and the game was even forcibly removed from the PlayStation Store for 6 months. Cyberpunk has had a lot of updates since then, tremendously improving many different aspects of the title, and it even had a small resurgence of players as a result. Then there was an even larger resurgence following the success of the Cyberpunk Netflix series Edgerunners. Fast forward to Summer Game Fest, and during the big 2023 Xbox showcase, we got a new trailer for Phantom Liberty, Cyberpunk 2077's upcoming expansion, which has players exploring Dogtown, a new district in Night City. Keanu Reeves is back in a big way, and as previously revealed, Idris Elba is playing a major role as the federal intelligence agent Solomon Reed. But what's really of note here is that multiple gaming outlets who got hands-on with a demo and interviewed CD Projekt Red devs have reported that a massive overhaul to the base game systems is also on the way. VGC spoke with creative director Powell Sasko, who said all the core main systems of the game have been redone or updated in a major way. The biggest ones are the perks and skill trees, which have been rebuilt completely. At release, skill trees in Cyberpunk primarily were stat-based, but now new skills will add more active abilities like dashing, bullet deflection, and finishing moves. You can't get cyber psychosis, but there is a new capacity system indicating how much cyberware your character's body can take, and an edge runner perk that allows you to surpass that limit by taking on other penalties or debuffs. There is also major improvements coming to vehicular combat with mounted weapons and the ability to aim out of windshields or open car doors. You will also be able to use a katana while riding a motorcycle. Reportedly, there has also been extensive work done to the police system and multiple improvements to NPC AI, including many bug fixes. Specifically with Phantom Liberty, which is leaving last-gen consoles behind, players will see a more densely populated city and car chases that happen dynamically when factions fight. Sasko added, "We've also redone the loop and whole progression of the game. The difficulty curve is different. The tiers and drops of loot is different. The archetypes of enemies has been redone for more variety. Even the UI and UX have been greatly updated." It looks like new activities are also being added to the open world, like an airdrop one that will have players racing to loot caches randomly dropped on the map. Sasko is one of a number of lead developers at CD Projekt Red who is moving to North America to help start a new studio in Boston where the next mainline Cyberpunk game will be made. The creative director made it clear to VGC and others that before that can happen, the team would like to focus on making sure Phantom Liberty is received as well as possible, while also making sure Cyberpunk 2077 is left in a significantly better state than it was at launch. I mean, they've kind of already achieved that, but this sounds like a pretty big overhaul. Phantom Liberty is out on September 26th later this year. It's going to have all the bells and whistles. Players can experience the $30 expansion by picking up a save game or starting a new game. It's not yet clear how or when each of the many new improvements will come to the base game, but they are on the way and won't be available for last-gen console players. We're not going to get ourselves too excited about a new launch from CD Projekt Red just yet. They have a lot still to prove, even though they have been, committed to Cyberpunk 2077 and making updates. But it is, kind of nice to see that they are finally arriving at the game that they probably wish they had launched with 3 years ago. But that's going to do it for today. Let us know if you're excited for Phantom Liberty. Stay tuned right here for more video game news and updates.